Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Scott Manning coming to you with a Scott Manning College Football Report. I want to thank you guys so much for being with me here tonight. I'm not going to be here too much longer because we do have the baseball playoffs going on. But I just want to let you know I got the 3-game slate this weekend in college football. All 3 games are going to be very interesting to watch. Number 14 Iowa faces number 19 Michigan. We also have, make sure here, number 7 Auburn versus number 10 Florida. And of course we got number 4 Ohio State versus number 25 Michigan State. I'm going to talk about all 3 games to get you ready for the weekend, and I'm going to tell you what to expect. Let's get going on the show. Let's get the show on the road, and let's get right to it. Number 14 Iowa faces number 19 Michigan this week. This is a big matchup. The game is in Ann Arbor. What can we expect for this matchup? Or will we expect the usual low-scoring Iowa-Michigan contest like the 12-10 battle that Iowa and Michigan had in '85? Or will we get what we had 3 years ago when Iowa beat Michigan at home on a walk-off field goal in a 14-13 victory? We'll have to wait and see what happens on that, but my feeling is it's going to be very interesting to watch. But there's one thing these two teams do have in common. They can't finish the job. Both teams have failed to finish since they both shared the Big Ten championship back in 2004. Think about Iowa. They haven't won a national title outright since Hayden Fry. His first one was in '81 when he had to share with Ohio State. Then he won 2 more outright. Michigan is going through their longest skid without a national title. The last time they won a national championship, Lloyd Carr was coaching them. That goes way back many years. And I'm going to say this now. Michigan coach Jim Harbaugh is still on the hot seat. Yes, they beat Rutgers 52-0. Hee-haw. However, Harbaugh is not off the hook. I still haven't forgotten about the 24-21 double overtime escape over Army, and I have not forgotten 2 weeks earlier, Wisconsin blew their doors off 35-14. I have not forgotten about that at all. Iowa coach Kirk Ferentz has said, this is a very big game. We got to go to the big house and face them in Ann Arbor. It's going to be fun and interesting to watch. We're both undefeated right now. We'll have to wait and see what happens, but my thing is, we got to finish the job. We got to finish the job. And Jim Harbaugh knows his job is on the line. And if he loses to Iowa, he may not have to lose to both Michigan State or Ohio State to be out. But I'll address that another time. Okay. The next game I'm going to talk about is number 7 Auburn, number 10 Florida. This is a big one in the SEC. This is an early season elimination game. Both teams are fighting to try to get into the college football playoff. Auburn, they've got a great quarterback in Bo Nix. 980 yards, 7 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. For Florida, it's been Kyle Trask. He had to take over for the injured Felipe Franks. 647 yards, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. In this game, it's going to be very interesting because Florida has got a great offensive weapon in Tyree Cleveland. He has said, we know what's at stake. We know this could be an elimination game. And Kyrie Campbell is one of the best defensive players of Florida. At Florida, he's already said, I'm ready. Coach Mullen has already said, we better be ready for a battle. And it's going to be a battle on Saturday. But Auburn coach Gus Malzahn said, my guys know what's at stake. And I've got the best D-line duo in the country. And we can get the job done. And that's all there is. And I'll tell you right now, we've got the D-line duo, and Florida has not seen a defensive line like this as of yet. Florida coach Dan Mullen paid his respects to the Auburn defense. He said, and Dan Mullen said, my guys have not seen a defensive line like this yet. This is going to be a real challenge. And I'm going to say this now. With the game at home in Gainesville, we'll have to wait and see what happens. But the bottom line is this. This is an elimination game early in the season. Everybody is in agreement. This is an elimination game. The loser may be out of the college football playoff. We don't know yet. But here's the deal. Both teams are undefeated. And this is only going to be the 3rd meeting in the last 8 years between these two schools. I wish they would play each other more often. Because they don't realize, I don't think the NCAA and the SEC realize the ramifications of this matchup. This is a big matchup on a Saturday afternoon. Everything's at stake, and there's a lot on the line. This is a 3:30 kickoff live on CBS. And I'm sure Brad Nessler and Gary Danielson have already given their predictions. They're not sharing them with us because they don't want to get in trouble with the network. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be interesting to watch. Bo Nix has had a great season at Auburn, but Kyle Trask has done an excellent job stepping up as a starter for the injured Felipe Franks. And Felipe, get well soon, buddy. I'm thinking about you. I hope you get well soon. I hope we see you on the field again next season and very, very soon. God bless you, Felipe. All right. The next game I want to talk about, and last but certainly not least, number 4 Ohio State, number 25 Michigan State. It's very rare I talk about a matchup like this, but this is a great matchup on paper quarterback-wise. Justin Fields for Ohio State, 1,092 yards passing, 16 touchdowns. Michigan State's Brian Laricki, 1,325 yards passing, 10 touchdowns and an interception. Ohio State head coach Ryan Day has already told his guys, if we can lose this one at home, it's going to hurt us big time. It's going to hurt us. And Coach Day even said, think of the times we've lost to Michigan State. They spoiled the party for us before, and they've done it many times. But Michigan State coach Mark D'Antoni has said, we've beaten them 3 times. I've beaten them 3 times. It'll be my pleasure to beat them for a 4th. It's very simple, folks. Here's the deal. Mark D'Antonio has beaten Ohio State 3 times, in 2011, 2013, and 2016. In 2011, Ohio State was pathetic. We were coming off of the Trestle Gate and the Tattoo Gate. In 2013, we were ranked number 2 in the country, ranked number 2 in the college football playoff poll. We go into the Big Ten championship game, we lose to Michigan State 34-24. And then in 2015, on a rainy night, on homecoming, Michigan State comes out of nowhere and pulls off the shocker and ends Ohio State's chances of repeating as national champions. So yes, Michigan State's had our number. But overall, Michigan State has beaten Ohio State 10 times since 1971 when Ohio State enters the game ranked in the AP Top 25. Is there a concern? Yes, there is. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm concerned. I know Ohio State's ranked 4 and Michigan State's ranked number 25. But Michigan State has jumped out and shocked us before. They've spoiled the party. Back in 2015, we lost our chances to repeat as national champions. In 2013, in the Big Ten championship game, we gave that game away. And we choked at the end. So is there a concern? Yes, there is. But the bottom line is this. Will the Ohio State defense show up? Justin Fields has been fantastic. But if Ohio State wants to beat Michigan State, they got to stop Brian Laricki. That's where it starts. And this is a Saturday night main event at the Horseshoe. And it's finally fall weather. Glory, glory, hallelujah. It's finally football weather. And I'm a very happy man. All right, folks. I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Like I said, I wasn't going to be here very long. But I want to thank you guys for taking this few minutes with me. This video will be posted here in a few minutes. And if you guys want to go ahead and watch the show. And I'm also going to do a story on this on my sports block site. Big Scott, go to sportsblock.com, bigscott.sportsblog. Look for my name, actually, and this story will be printed on my sports block site. Thank you guys so much for being with me. You guys have a great night, and I will be back tomorrow night to present the game balls. If there's any upsets, I'll let you know about them. And I'll also present game balls, my Game of the Day award, and we're gonna have a great show. We'll have a great time tomorrow night. Thank you guys so much for being with me. You guys have a great night, and God bless. Good night, everybody, and thank you.